Welcome back, everyone. I'm here to show you how to make adjustments and uses for your Keeper League. So I'm actually using the actual draft keepers from my personal Keeper League. I've already gone through most of the list. So right now, all I'm doing is putting in all the names that are being cast. I'm going to do a shortened version of this. So I'm just using the first keeper everyone has. And this is largely how it shakes out. I'm going to use Adrian Peterson. So I'm assuming everyone kept one person, okay? And associated with these keeper positions is typically some designation. So first round, second round, first round, 12th round, you lose some picks given that. So that's understandable, and you can account for that. So we have all these people gone, and one of the assumptions I'm going to make is that you know who's being kept before you go in, and you know your draft order, because you need to know that in order to correctly do this. So in this case, I believe I finished third. I'm right here, the legends. So I'm going to have the third to last pick, which will be ninth. My math is correct. No, it'll be 10th. That's ninth, that's right. I'll be 10th, sorry. This guy will be 12, this guy will be 11, I'll be 10. Okay. So now, but the fact is, I'm not going to actually have those picks because some of these people are taken in the first round. So this is no first round, first round, first round, first round, first round, and then Adrian Peterson was taken in the second round last year. So no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're taking first round. So there's only going to be 7 picks. Now in this case, I'm not picking this round, but let's pretend I'm another team. So pretend I'm this terrible team. So this guy kept saying Sam Bradford was the 12th round. So we'll pick one less than me. So we'll change this to the picks, right? And it'll say I have this number of picks between odd, this number of picks between even, given that. But the fact is, there are going to be 5 first round. Well, this one too. This is going to turn to the second round. It'll be 5 first. So hypothetically, in this example, there's 5 first round picks taken off the board. So there's going to be 5 less picks between when I pick next. So, and it's important to know who picks ahead of me. So one of those is going to be on the back end. 2 of those are going to be on the back end, given this, pretending I'm this person. So these people are picking behind me, so they lose their picks. And these people are picking in front of me, so their picks are sort of irrelevant. It's already baked into these assumptions. So because there's 2 picks behind me, when I do this odd pick, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 off. There's going to be 2 less picks than when I pick and what the baseline is. So now the picks between odd is going to be 4. That's just for this round. And you have to do that for every single round. So now they have 2 picks off the board. This guy actually has the second one, so I need to change this to 3. Because instead of being 6 picks between us, now it's only going to be no picks, no picks. You're going to have 1, 2 picks, and then that's how many picks is between us. Because on a wraparound, this guy's going to get a second pick. Okay. So the long and short of it is you need to figure out exactly how many people have lost their picks in that round and just subtract that from whatever the odd or even pick is, and you need to do that each round. So now that that's the case, they're going to go through drafting, and when it gets to me, I can still use the tool. And you're going to do this every round. And one of the good things you can do right here is put this order right here. So like one of the things you can do is say 1 equal to this plus 1. And you can say, okay, these are how the picks shake out. This is equal to that, and this is equal to the next one. So this is the actual order. And sometimes it helps to have this handy so you know, hey, this person has the 5th pick, they're not going to get a pick, so I can subtract it. It's just an easy way to sort of keep track of what you expect to happen and where your pick is relative to where you're going to be drafting. So I use that there as a guide sometimes, and it helps particularly in keeper leagues when you have sort of weird picks and you'll be moving up and down. And without this, you can't really see where you're going to fit. But if I know there's no fifth round pick, there's no sixth, I can say, well, there's only going to be 3 picks between me or whatever. You can just count it out, which can sometimes make this a little bit easier. The other adjustment you're going to have to make is the projected draft order. You need to adjust the projected draft order to align perfectly with what's already been kept. And you need to make sure that you then project accordingly, given that list of players is out. So it does take some time to set up, but at the end of the day, it will still work perfectly if you do it this way. All you have to do is, again, go in, list all the players that have been kept, it will remove them off the board. Then for each round, you will adjust your picks to align with what the actual number of picks is between your odd and even round picks. And that will allow the tool to work perfectly. And finally, firstly, you need to adjust the projected draft order to make sure that people being kept are already removed from your projected draft order, and then laying out the projected draft order based on what that is. And you can actually get much better at the projected draft order if you take the time to look at what people have and say, hey, given what's left, I can be pretty sure what someone's going to take. So as an example, this is a 2-quarterback league, which is why we see some weird stuff. But this guy has Aaron Rodgers, LaShawn McCoy, Stephen Ridley. I can be pretty sure he's not going to take a quarterback, and he's the one picking after me. So when I'm making my projections, I'm not going to project him taking a quarterback. I'm not going to project this guy taking a wide receiver probably because he feels he can wait, but he probably can't wait on running back. So I'm going to say he's going to take a running back quickly. And you can go through that, and with a keeper league, you will actually get much, much better results in the baseline because you have a starting point for what people will be taking. And usually you can do a pretty good job of projecting the first 1 or 2 rounds on what people will take, and you can make your draft go perfectly given that. So it takes quite a bit of setup, but all in all, it's a really effective way to draft, and it will allow you to use the tool, and the tool will work perfectly if you give it the correct settings and make sure you adjust accordingly. So thanks everyone for watching. Again, this is these type of adjustments are typically only, I think you can actually do this without the premium version, so feel free to go ahead and try it. I don't remember if the projected draft order is locked. I don't think it is. I think you can adjust it. So you don't even need to pay for the premium version to do this. The only thing you need to pay for the premium version is if you have unique scoring that's not standard, and or you want to adjust the rankings to your liking, which you can do back here and say, I think RG3 is going to be 10% better. You don't know what you're talking about. Which is fine. So again, thanks for watching and good luck. Feel free to email me any questions at info@fantasyfootballdraftrankings.com. Please subscribe to my channel. Drop me a note anytime. I'm always up to making more videos as people have been emailing me for different ways to adjust for their league scoring. I hope these videos help. Thanks.